truth about Jonathan Majors. He know the truth. He know that Jonathan Majors is innocent,
Break that down.
So, he was about to expose it to the world. But then the white man had to bring him down. He's like, hey, you getting fired. We gonna fire you. You do this, we gonna fire you. Don Lemon didn't want to be fired, so he complied. I'm gonna be quiet, and they fired his ass anyway.
No clearance. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 129 of the No Clearance Podcast. I am your host, Tyler, here with the producer of the pod himself, the light-skinned assassin, Mr. Jalen West. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, bro. You ever notice how Coyle Ray looks like a sexy ass worm?
like the jokes off Men in Black, but
yeah, she's like a fine ass snake. She's a slithery ass girl. She's mad slithery.
She gonna slide right in and out your life, boy. She a player. That I don't know why
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You got a nickname?
I'm doing okay. I could be better.
I think we all could be, but why you feel like you could be better?
So I just want to say I had a passing in the family recently. R.I.P. to my auntie Mary Ellen. Great lady, it was tough. It was sudden. It was real sudden. So I didn't even mentally prepare for it. So it was tough. It's been a tough couple of days actually. But I could be better, but I'm doing good. I'm good. That's why I want to talk about Coyle Ray looking like a fine ass snake, because that shit was funny.
Hey, we sending prayers your way. Send your prayers to your family. My condolences from the family. Coyle Ray, bro.
That player song's catchy.
I gotta go back and listen to the album. I think I gave it one listen. That is catchy, and of course, it's a great sample. If you want somebody to listen to your song, you just use a classic sample like she did. You know what I'm saying?
If you think about it, these samples is now over 20 years old too. So it's kind of okay.
Nigga,
like
this
the one
sample,
with the Joe sample that with the Weeknd recently.
But no, this sample. So the thing is, the Coyle Ray song is a sample of a sample.
Yeah,
the original sample is one of the first hip hop songs.
I know.
So it's this ain't over. It's
been
over
sampled
20
so many damn times. Over probably 40 now. How old is hip hop?
I will.
What, they 50? It's 50 now, right?
Yeah, I will say. This is the first time most likely a woman has sampled it. I may be wrong about that, but from what I've heard, I've never heard a woman sample it. But you never know. Somebody probably will figure it out for me. Shout out to Coyle Ray, whatever you up to, man. Why every time it's just us two, Coyle Ray come in the conversation?
I don't know, cause she a fine ass worm. I don't know, man. I'm sorry.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Anybody else you want to talk about? Anybody else you want to bring up while we at it?
No, I'm good. I don't got nobody else that's fine that I could compare to an animal at the moment.
Hey, bro, I just wanted to bring up this story.
Is Meg Thee Stallion a fine ass horse?
No. I'm not comparing no black woman to a horse. You ain't getting me on that one.
I only did that because your last name is Stallion.
I wanted to bring up this story just to start it off because I found this quite funny. It reminded me of something I was seeing in the TV show. I found this on CNN. It says an ultra runner was disqualified from a race after using a car to complete part of the course. Apparently, the lady initially finished third in the race. And she took the award. By the way, this is the part. She was running a 50-mile race. This is 2 marathons, pretty much.
It's 100 miles. Those ultra marathons are 100 miles. Those are the ones that David Goggins be running.
On this one, it says she was disqualified from a 50-mile race after traveling in a car for a section of the course. Now,
Damn.
she finished third and took the award. I guess she kind of freaked out. It was like, apparently she gets in the car middle of the race and she drives for a little bit, and then her friend is
Because
like,
she got hurt, right?
Yeah, her friend was like, "You gonna be upset if you don't finish the race?" She's like, "Okay, I'll do it, but I won't count it." Then she finished the race and take the award. Same type of nigga.
I just imagine how discombobulated she was. Like, she probably was like mad dizzy, ran up to the finish line. Here's the third place medal. Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I was a big My Wife and Kids fan growing up, and one of the episodes I remember the most was when he was supposed to run a marathon with his wife, and so he didn't train at all. His wife was training, running, and he didn't train at all. And he shows up on a day. He comes out the gates, full speed, going hard. And this man about to die. He gets in the cab, pulls up to the last stretch of the finish line, finishes the race. And I was like, yo, people really be doing that, bro. Like, I ain't think I would see this in real life.
The shit that make you laugh is hilarious. This lady hopping in a car in a 50-mile race.
I get in, cuz. Get in. You hurting, bro. You hurting. Come on.
You know what you did. You know you ain't gonna make it. Get in the car. We ain't gonna tell nobody.
Imagine. Like,
nobody needs to know.
You sure? All right, come on, bro. I got you. I'm going to pull up a little bit before, bro. You go ahead and finish that race.
You got this.
Anyway, I thought it was funny. It was a white woman, so.
Oh, it's hilarious. Just love to point out white women cheating at sports.
How often does it happen? I don't know. But when you see it, you got to point it out. It's necessary. It's necessary. Hey, big shout out to Khadijah. Big shout out to Khadijah. Khadijah, for all those who know, is a teacher in Houston, and they have these state exams. I don't know the exact words, but they got
I don't know what it's technically called, but
you know, they got standardized testing.
Yeah, it's the big
standardized testing this week. So, wishing luck, good luck to all the children. All the children down there taking the test, specifically for Khadijah's class. I don't really care too much about the rest of the
not really
kids.
about the rest of the kids. I mean, I care about the youth.
I care. Tyler loved the kids, but specifically KC's class. Go ahead and kill it, man. Go ahead and do your thing. I hope every question
I
you get it right.
For the downfall of any other kids, but do I care if they they pass or fail? No, absolutely not.
I don't want you guys outside of her class to do bad, but I need everyone in KC's class to excel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
excel and do well, so they can go and tell. Nigga talk. KC is gone, so it's us two today, man. Big shout out to our Patreons.
Yes.
Shout out to Don Bro. Shout out to Angie, Sammy, the Romario. I keep forgetting his
It's Romario on the Patreon. Just say Romario.
HH, Cam Machiavelli, everybody over there, man. Appreciate y'all. If you want to be part of Patreon and get episodes early, go to patreon.com/noclearance, man. Hope everybody tunes in. Yo, you gotta tune in to part 2 of this Technically Athletic episode.
Yes.
It is Jay and I with our boy Dombrowski, and he talks about us living together as college roommates for 4 years, and some of these stories. Oh man, I was dying laughing editing the audio, Jay. Like,
yeah,
yo, like,
I got the
The
video
one,
be up soon.
the one where just one story we was talking about. I said Jay was popping. Jay would get sick and pop cod liver oil pills. Talking about it was good for his heart.
They are good for your heart.
But what that got to do with anything when you got a
They're
cold?
good for your heart. I haven't taken those since then. You told me it was good for your immune system.
Nigga, but you ain't supposed to. You had them Joes laid out on your desk.
Hey,
Hey.
gotta stay ready. Gotta stay ready.
Oh man! All right, this episode is brought to you by the good people at No Clearance. All right, go to noclearancepod.com/shop. We have merchandise for you to wear. Please support the brand. Okay, we got our new clearance collection. All right, with the Defy the Trends, Be the Standard shirts, as well as the No Clearance shirt and the Superior No Clearance shirt with the dad hats. Dad hats are selling big. Okay. So please make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Buy you some merch to support the podcast so we can get bigger and better every week. Thank you. Back to the show. Let's get into some things, man. First off, RP Harry Belafonte.
Yeah,
Civil
RIP.
rights legend, singer, died at 96, man. Seemed like a great life.
96 years is a long time.
96
That's almost
years.
100 years.
Yeah. Do
This
you want to
dude
live
was
that long?
alive. Yeah, I want to make it to 100. And then once I hit my 100th birthday, on May 31st, cut the lights.
Nah, you got to have a nice party on the 31st. So on June.
Nah, cut the lights. The party's on the 30th. Cut the lights.
Okay, you said May 31st. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, my birthday's on the 30th. So Tyler, it'll be your anniversary. You still gotta make it.
I'll be there.
I'm dying the next day. I'm dying the next day.
Hey, no, real talk. I was I know you're gonna be out of town this year for your birthday, but Drew and I decided to celebrate the 4th of July this year. So I was like, dang, if the boy was having his normal cookout, I'd have pulled up this year.
So you gotta let me know these things in
I
advance.
just found out.
Okay. Is it gonna be like an every other year thing?
I don't know. I'm really considering
just doing the 4th of July.
I'm considering like we do a dinner or something. Like we still gonna be together, but like we figure something out. We'll figure something out where May 30th we just do something small, just like our wedding, and then the 4th of July, the day my bad, just like our marriage ceremony. That's what we like to call May 30th, and then the 4th of July was the wedding. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
Just know one of these years, especially on my 100th birthday, you can't have anything planned for that day anniversary.
I'll try to,
die the next day.
We'll make it.
I don't want to be 101, 102, 103. Those are weird numbers. I want to die out at an even smooth number 100. If you think about it, why would you want to die at 100? I want to die at 101 days.
I think at 100, if I got to 100 years old, I'd be like, "Yeah, give me a shot of this hen dog."
Let's see if I survive it. I survive anything. Put me on the track.
I would have shot at
race all the old people.
My 100th birthday, I would have shot at the hen dog. Somebody roll me up the greatest blunt ever.
You can't wait till you're 100 to smoke for the first time?
Yeah.
That shit might kill you.
I know. It's going to take me right up to heaven. It's going to give me...
It's going to give me high enough so like when I jump, I'm already up there.
Oh
my God. You a fool, bro. You a fool.
How do we get... Oh, Harry Belafonte 96. Okay. All right, man. Can we talk Don Lemon?
Yes.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
I don't know.
I woke up.
So, yeah, I wake up and he tweeted he got fired from CNN. And he found out through his agent.
Yeah. They didn't even tell him. That's fucked up shit. He worked there for 17 years.
He worked at CNN for 17 years, and he had to find out through his agent he got fired.
He was like their main draw, wasn't he?
Well, it depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, true.
Depends on who you talk to. I feel like
he's definitely the most famous on the network.
Depending on who you talk to. He's very famous politically on the Democratic side. I don't know how it is.
I mean, they know who he is on the Republican side, so it makes him pretty famous, even if they dislike him. That damn Don Lemon. Think about it. I could hear somebody saying that. That damn Don Lemon.
Damn Don Lemon.
Damn Don Lemon.
I kill that nigger if he ever came down to Mississippi.
Oh my God! No, whoa! Not the hard R. Not the hard R.
Should we bleep it?
Oh my God! I muffled it out once I heard it, so I don't think it could hear. Not the hard R. Right?
But for real,
you see that clip of that white boy talking about? He was like, yeah, back in the day, they used to use hard R's on South Park. Like, back in the day, everyone used to just drop a hard R. Like, a hard R all the time. I used to say it every day. Everybody used to say it. And then the guy, his co-host was like, hard R? He goes, yeah, I can't say it. He's like, I don't think, wait a minute. What? He's like, yeah, no, retarded. He goes, no, that's not the hard R. That's not hard R. We gotta tell you off here what the hard R is. The dude was looking at him like sideways. He was like, "Well, you growing up saying nigger?" Like the white dude was like, "Yo, what this cracker's wild." I never seen a white person look at another white person like, "Damn, this cracker's wild." That's really what that reminded me of.
Okay,
drop the hard R.
let me get back to the topic. In the past, like 6 months, we've seen one black man in the news. Cuz from Good Morning America. We talked about this before. I forget his name though. In the affair with that lady. He got fired, right? Or is he still on?
I think they both got fired.
I think they got rid of him. Yeah, the white woman get fired?
They both got fired. I'm pretty sure they both got fired.
Don Lemon get fired. Don Lemon got fired. I don't know
why?
Nobody's saying why.
Like, that's weird.
Don Lemon has been notorious. At least I don't know when he started to be. He started to be very controversial after he made this. After he made the statement about when he said, Donald Trump. He said something about Donald Trump and black people. Am I right about that?
Oh yeah, it was all during the Trump time when a lot of these like news anchors got real popular. Or at least you heard from them more on social media and stuff. Like Angela Rye, Don Lemon.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been following Angela Rye
for a minute.
Yeah,
because of the Breakfast Club.
Nah, bro. I literally was watching. It was in college. I was watching CNN in college. I looked up. She was on. I said, "Who the heck is she?" I said, "Who is she? Who is this?" Oh man!
Oh my god!
I gotta find.
Hey, you went on a fucking search?
I found on Instagram. So I got my political pundit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! I knew about her because of the Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah.
When Schultz used to make it uncomfortable.
No, nobody knows why he got fired. Let's do some conspiracy talk. Why do you think he got fired, Jay?
I'll be honest. I
just make up some shit.
I'm just baffled, Like, I'm just really like, I don't even know what he did wrong. I can't even think. Who did he beef it with? You know what I really think it is? He
What
know the
is it?
truth about Jonathan Majors. He know the truth. He know that Jonathan Majors is innocent, you know?
Break that down.
So, he was about to expose it to the world. But then the white man had to bring him down. He said, hey, you getting fired. We gonna fire you. You do this, we gonna fire you. Don Lemon didn't want to be fired, so he complied. I'm gonna be quiet, and they fired his ass anyway. Because the white man always be doing that.
I think they found a greater.
That's my conspiracy.
Here's my conspiracy. I think they found a greater diversity hire than
With who?
Uh,
What's more diverse than a gay black man?
all right, I'm gonna say this.
That's how you know it's about to be wild. Hey, say it.
No. All right. They found a biracial, binary host for CNN.
What does that mean?
Nobody knows, but it's diversity.
I mean, they could still kept Don Lemon like it's not like he didn't break numbers.
All right, but here's also another thing. Here's one thing that I would say without joking. I'll bet you he asked for more money.
Oh, for
And
sure.
I feel like there's
but he
something.
make a lot.
Let me tell you something, bro. I feel like black people be. It seems like black people be coming to the table, trying to get what they worth, and for some reason, nobody want to get these folks the bag. We still going through this now with Lamar Jackson.
You know what just happened? I just found this happened with Sasha Banks. She's in the WWE.
Really? These Sasha Banks?
Yeah, these Sasha Banks and Naomi. They both walked away from the WWE last May. I've been seeing that because I follow her on Instagram, and her name, she started using her real name instead of Sasha Banks on her Instagram. And I went, so I was like, who the fuck is this? Who's Mercedes Vernado? I don't follow nobody named Mercedes Vernado. And I went on, I was like, oh, it's Sasha Banks, but she don't go by Sasha Banks no more because she left the she's like wrestling in Japan or something. So the dispute was over money and the creative differences, what they wanted to do with their characters, because her tag team partner also walked out. So
yeah, man, I don't know.
They're not paying black people nothing.
I think no, it's very interesting.
They don't want to pay the ones that they don't want to pay the ones that were essential to those organizations. If you think about with Lamar Jackson, he's essential to the Ravens. Sasha Banks was essential to bringing women's wrestling, like to make it popular. Because I didn't know anything about no women wrestlers until it's Sasha Banks. So like, it's just interesting to see like these black people who like are like part of like changing the culture of of an organization or a team are not getting their credit when it's time for them to ask for more.
Yeah, it's a little crazy because part of me feel like a lot of these organizations and even the NFL, they probably like we could just find somebody else.
Yeah, for
or
sure.
we could groom somebody. But what you failing to realize, like we are very unique people.
Yeah, we're not all the same.
Bring a very special skill set. Like if you, I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta know your worth. So shout out to her for rolling out. But I just find it a little crazy that conspiracy wise, I think Don Lemon said, hey, people come to CNN to watch me. Now I don't go to CNN for no other reason. I ain't seen nothing from CNN dealing with an anchor that wasn't Don Lemon.
Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see. That's what happened. They had like a company meeting, and ain't nobody come to talk about. Ain't nobody came to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody here to see you, Otis. I lost a little bit. I got tongue twisted. Speaking of CNN, have you been keeping up with Succession?
Yes, I have.
Are you all caught up?
I am.
Do you see how they pulled off the deal?
They pulled a Logan Roy. I think that was more special than them keeping ATN.
Yeah.
being able to pull that deal off just like their father would have.
Yeah, and
That was
it was
more.
dope to
Yeah.
it was dope to see Roman actually not hold back, because every time he talks to people, it seems like he's holding back.
Yeah.
So it was nice to like see like, oh,
It
if
very
I
much. It reminded me of in season 2 when they went to that other media company and they tried to do the deal
yeah with Pierce.
with Pierce, and he was like, "All right, you don't want to do it, we're leaving."
Yeah, and they was all just up and leave.
And then they got the phone call on the helicopter.
Yeah, and
And
Shiv's the one that negotiated that deal too, that price.
well, you can see how they all three of them work together. It was
Yeah, it was so effortless.
right.
I
It
like
was
I like to
now.
see it.
Question is, did now Shiv is pregnant?
Yeah,
That's why she been wearing the baggy clothes. The
she's
question
pregnant in
here
real
is,
life too.
did she do the cocaine?
Oh shit! I didn't even catch that.
I don't think
She
she did.
she did the swipe. She did the swipe.
And I think she didn't really drink the drink. She kind of
Yeah, just held it. She just held it. Nah, I thought it was
it was diabolical.
interesting to see how desperate old boy was to buy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he was so desperate to like cover up because he had some shit coming.
Especially with the sending the girl his blood.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Let me tell you
Like what
something,
the
bro.
fuck? Like it's so weird, man. Yo, that actor Alexander Skarsgård, man, he's fucking weird.
There is something to having a lot of money. Now I know it's just a script,
Yeah,
but you can't tell me
no
this
broke niggas doing that. No broke
bro.
niggas doing that.
You can't tell me somebody who got a whole bunch of money ain't like there's just a certain level of morals that just be like, I don't care no more.
Yeah,
Like I do what I want.
it's
And
just
that's
so
wild.
gross.
It's
Yeah,
it's hard, bro. It's hard to stay humble knowing you can just do what you want.
yeah.
I don't know.
Like, how do you feel about Logan Roy's death?
I hate that he went out like that. um I felt like I felt like I felt like that scene was more focused on the kids, and
Yeah,
I kind of wish he had a better death. I knew it
I,
was going to
I,
be a heart attack. I knew it was going to be something where he just
yeah,
croaked. Is that the term?
yeah.
Where he just croaked? But I thought it was like, I thought he was going to be in the hospital bed, and his last words to the kids were like, "Fuck
But
you."
if you think about it, that's realistic though.
No, it really
That's
is, and I
realistic
think
because that's how it be happening.
the show
You know,
is the show is a very realistic show. It's not
it
more.
be
It's not
sudden
really a
like that.
fantasy thing.
And, and like it be happening sudden. It's just like I didn't think it was gonna happen this or that early in the season.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I'm curious how the rest
That
of the season gonna go. Especially it's episode 4, and they already got the deal.
yeah. So well, I watched the interview where the creator said this season each episode's just one day.
Okay,
So this season is literally just 10 days of their lives.
I mean it was pretty quick because I don't even think they had the funeral. They haven't had the funeral for
No,
their
they didn't
father
have the
yet.
funeral yet.
I think the
They
father
haven't had the
passed
funeral
away.
yet.
Father passed away 2 days uh before the deal was done, and then
Yeah,
they
Roman went the fuck
they
off.
literally just announced the CEOs,
Yeah,
and then they had to go fly and get the deal done.
they literally just flew from California to New York to get on a boat, to get on a helicopter to fly to wherever the dad was, and then to get on a plane to go to Sweden in like
Yeah,
in like a week.
jet lag. I need a private jet so I could do some
Yeah,
shit like that.
hey, that shit's
But yo,
crazy, yo.
I think also what I also think about Logan Roy
Greg's an
dying was
idiot.
that huh?
I said Greg's an idiot.
Yeah, oh no, he's stupid. He's very
Yeah,
stupid. What I think about Logan Roy's death, I wonder if it would have happened if he was where he quote unquote should have been, which was
at
at
the
his
wedding.
son's wedding.
Yeah, If
And
he
if
was at his son's wedding, he probably would have died he probably wouldn't died.
he could have got help. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would at least got help.
What?
Um
Yo, this show's
Hey, low
hilarious
key
though.
though, low key. Don't you put all right, low key I put some of the blame on the oldest brother.
Yeah.
Cause it's just like, bro, if you move with a little more purpose, maybe he would be at your wedding.
Yeah.
Respectfully. I mean, the man been. I don't understand his mindset. Like, I don't know
He doesn't
what.
know nothing.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just uses words. He don't know nothing.
His father, and you know, it's just like how irrelevant or
It,
how irrelevant is your life,
yeah. But
and
like he
then it's
said, the last
sad.
thing he said to them was like, they're not serious people.
Yeah, I
They
know.
aren't serious. So like, it's like that's what it is. Like none of them have like it.
It's sad. It's sad that he wasn't there, but it's also like this should show you something about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was at Shiv's wedding.
He was. Well, when they told Connor, he was like, "Oh, he never liked me."
Yeah,
That's the first thing he said. Like, that's just like that's so terrible.
it was
Like, you
tragic.
know how he meant it. He meant it like, "Oh, I never got him to like me." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, it's just he fucked these kids up, man. He really fucked these kids up. These kids is all fucked up. Shoot, Shiv don't know how to be loved. Robin just don't know how to talk to people.
Kendall
It's
just
all just so fucked up. Kendall's fucking addict that don't know nothing. Even though he was listening to Takeover.
yeah, no, he was. Yeah, no,
And
that's
hey, I
very
was
true.
like, hey,
That's very
I was like,
true.
hey, he knows
I
one thing
was
he
like,
does
now
know is hip hop.
that's how you start off an episode right there.
I was like, oh, okay.
For those who
Yo,
don't
friggin',
know, I don't think we introduced it, but for those who don't know, we're talking about Succession on
yeah,
HBO Max. This is the final season, one of the greatest shows.
such a good show.
Do you watch Billions on Showtime?
Nah, I keep getting asked to watch it. I'm like, I don't really want to watch it.
It is no Billions is a good show. Um, I think I got 3 seasons in at one point.
Yeah,
But then I got super busy. But I do think Succession is just it's better. It's
it's a
just better.
different show, right?
Showtime is
Because
so this one is about the business, and Showtime is it's like The Wire,
yeah,
but I mean Billions is like The Wire, but you're dealing with white collar fraud and
yeah,
stock market,
yeah. It's
insider
more about
trading.
business stuff. This Secession's actually just about this family that just so happen to be billionaires.
But it deals with the
It's more
business.
so, yeah, it
That
deals with the
Succession
business,
deal
but
with the
like it's
business,
more,
and
yeah.
Billions deal with the market. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah,
And
makes
these people,
sense.
and there's people out there that are trying to personally manipulate the market instead of just like
Mm.
doing the due diligence and
Okay.
doing it the right way. They will literally like pay people to destroy companies so that the market would go down, and that's not okay.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and they would just trade against it. So it's crazy. But
Yeah,
and
that
then
actually is crazy.
the DA got a weird fetish,
Yeah.
and his wife is the one who his wife is a psychologist who works for the enemy, who works for the people that's doing the dirty work.
Interesting. Interesting.
But she helps him with this sexual fetish.
Showtime
It's
got a lot
yeah.
of interesting shows.
No, it's a lot of storylines. And another one I've been meaning to watch is Black Monday with Don
Yeah, I
Cheadle.
ain't watched that. That ended, right? It ended.
I think it did, but I got to go back
Yeah.
and watch that joint. Cause shout out
I'm
Regina
watching Yellow
Hall.
Jackets
What's that on?
on Showtime.
What's that
I'm
about?
watching Yellow. It's about this soccer team, this girl's soccer team. They was got a plane crash in the middle of the woods, and they're stuck there for 19 months, and it goes back and forth between when they're stuck in the forest because shit went down. They was like they turned low key turned to cannibals,
Oh
and
no.
then and it flash forwards to them now, like in present day, all grown up, and they're all fucked up, and we don't know who's lived, who didn't, because it only focused on like four of the girls, and like Some of them died. Some of them killed each other. Like there was like a turned key into a cult. It was crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy show.
That's
A lot of the fucking like everything that happened in the forest is crazy. When they're adults, it's okay, but the forest stuff is what I watch it for.
that's crazy, bro. We might
Yeah,
have to check it out.
second
Might have to
season.
check it out.
The second season just came out.
This episode is brought to you by Canva. Canva is a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, and other visual content. The app includes templates for users to use to design whatever they want for the free. The platform is free to use, but also offers a paid subscription, Canva Pro, which will unlock an even larger library of graphics, images, templates, and videos to add to your designs. So please tap the link in the description and get started.
Anything else, bro? I know. Well, a lot of people was making a big deal of Snowfall.
Yes,
I won't.
Snowfall
I can't
finale,
ruin it.
man.
I'm not gonna ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. I'm only
It's
not
been
gonna
over
talk
a
about
week.
it. No,
It's
I
been
only
over a
don't.
week.
You gotta hit me. You gotta hit me out. I only don't want to talk about it too much because my wife she's like all in. So, and I know she listens to the podcast. So what I won't do
Oh
is
man,
ruin it for her. What we can't do is ruin it for a loyal listener. Okay, I'll ruin it for anybody
it's
else.
sad as shit. It's
It
sad as
is.
shit.
No, here's the thing. I don't keep up with the show that much, but I'll be on Twitter, I'll be on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I keep up with it through that way. And the ending to me is like, dang, bro, he really had to go out like that.
Yeah,
Keep it general.
everybody went out one of the ways you would go out of the game. Someone goes out, they go out to jail rest of their life. Some go out, drunken bums. Some go out, friggin' they die. One goes out, you're on the run for your rest of the life, and one you flee out the country, and you can never come back to see your family.
Yeah.
Everybody got
It's
like
crazy.
one of those ways to get out.
Where would
Tough.
you rank Snowfall in the world of drug dealing shows?
It started out strong, but then these last 3 seasons after John Singleton died was ridiculous. Ridiculous. The quality of the show really fell the fuck off.
Okay.
So
So
out of gangster drug shows, it's like
let's pull some
out
out of
of
our
some
hat.
of the greats.
Let's
Out
pull
of
some
some of
out
the
of our
great
hat.
shows.
The Wire, Power, Snowfall. Am I missing any?
I don't know that many drug shows, Tyler. So I was just gonna give it an overall rating because I'm like that's the only shows I know.
All right, out of The Wire, Power, Snowfall, what are you ranking?
Come on, that's not even an equivalent question. Out of those 3, the Wire's number 1, Snowfall's number 2, Power's 3. Power's garbage. Power's absolute garbage, and that's what happened to Snowfall. To in the second half, it turned into Power low key, but more crazy. But Power is terrible. Any show that has Lala have more than a couple lines.
Don't talk about Lala like that, bro.
I can't. Hey, nah, bro.
Don't talk about
Lala can't act.
don't
Lala
talk
can't act. I don't know why she keep getting roles. She can't act. Lala can't act. I know
why do
it's
you
because
why do
I
you think
know
she keep
because
getting
you love the
roles?
shy. It sounds like a jab to the shy, but just think
Is
about
the shy you don't consider the shy drug in the show, right? Just want to make sure
at some point it has drug dealing in it. There's not really that many drug dealing shows. If you're gonna talk about drug dealing shows, not that many black ones. There's majority like Breaking Bad counts.
Okay.
The
Let's put that
Sopranos
in
at
there.
a certain point. Like
Let's
it's
put
more like
those
a
two in there.
gangster.
All right.
Like
Let's put those two in there. So The Wire, Power, Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Snowfall. Is that 5?
there's a lot of shows like there's like The Shield. There's a lot of shows that like involve like dirty cops,
Well, give me
drugs,
those
blah blah
5.
blah.
Give me those 5.
But
All right.
I already ranked
I
them
already
though.
know that Snowfall and Power is at the bottom.
Well, Breaking Bad is number 1. That's one of the best shows that ever come on television in all time.
All right, so between the
Wire.
between the
So
Wire
the
and the
Wire gotta go number
Sopranos,
1, then Breaking Bad. Oh, and if Sopranos, then Sopranos goes number. I can't. That's too hard. That's too hard. I don't know. That's too hard.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know anymore. That's too hard. I can't even rate
Got
those. Come
yourself
on,
a
dude.
gun.
Those are three of the
Got
greatest shows
yourself
of
a
all time.
gun.
Those are three of the greatest shows of all time. Power's garbage. That's last no matter what.
I don't think Power was not
Power
garbage, bro.
is garbage. It's
Bro,
been trash since forever.
Bro, we was tuned in. We was tuned in to that last season. You can't tell me you was trying to figure out who the heck shot.
I knew who killed them ghosts. It was telegraphed from the very fucking beginning when his son started acting like an asshole. It was obviously gonna be his son. It was always gonna be his son. It was not. That was not a surprise to me. The last season was trash. Every episode was a goddamn flashback. It was ridiculous. We don't need the perspective of every single character, what they was doing when Ghost got shot for a whole entire season, the final season. That don't make no goddamn sense. Power is a dumb show. It always is a dumb show. 50 Cent's a genius for making all you dumb niggas fall in love with Power.
Hey,
I say all you dumb niggas. Everybody, that show is garbage. It got me on the hook for a little bit, and then one day I just see right through it. Jada gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't even watch the first 2 seasons." You don't even need to watch the first 2 seasons to know what happened in the show. Tell me if that's a good show or not.
Hey, that's a clip.
I know they killed Sean. I know Katie killed Sean. Ghost left his wife for Angela. Like, come on, man. Tyreek acted like a little asshole. Then they give this little nigga a show. Why they give Tyreek a show? They didn't even make him likable. Like, why anybody watch that show? I don't know how 50 Cent did it, but the nigga's a genius. I shouldn't have called Power fans dumb niggas. I'm sorry. The show's bad, bro. The show's bad.
Oh man, you wild, boy. You wild. All right, man.
Snowfall was a great finale, though. It really saved itself with this finale.
All right, let's do this, Frank. Let's talk Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I just seen that.
And then we'll go sports and then Jalen's Nerd Corner.
Okay.
You good with those 3?
Let's do it.
Dungeons and Dragons. So I saw this by myself. Drew, my wife, left me. She leave me. My wife was at a wedding. She was at a wedding rehearsal, and I went to go see Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, it's clearly going to be a whole series. You know what was interesting? The whole thing before the movie even started with the cast just thanking you for coming to the movies.
Yeah.
I was like,
every time movies do that, I feel kind of weird. It's like, oh, it seemed a little desperate.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, we really appreciate come seeing our movie. And it's like, I already bought the ticket, man.
Right. Like, oh.
Thank God the movie was good, because if the movie was bad, I would have told them to go fuck themselves.
I know, man. Let me tell you, the part when they was bringing them dead people back to life and talking to them had
that
me
shit was
dying
hilarious.
laughing. Especially the first moment, he was like, "Is he alive?" Yes. That's one question. Oh my
God. My favorite part is that he had a black wife, and that girl came out white as day.
Man.
That's the most light-skinned girl of all time.
Man.
She is the princess of light-skinnedness.
Oh, you know
she
what?
She has broken the barrier.
I was about to say so, but I'll tell you after the episode.
That was fucked up. They really kidnapped his daughter and made her think he ran away. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Nah, that dude was he was
evil,
conniving.
Yeah, very conniving, very conniving. Great word.
Thank you.
What you think of like all the characters? I like Michelle Rodriguez. She did a really good job.
Yeah, but she that's kind of her. That's her role though. She played that type of character a lot, like that real gangster lady.
Do. Yeah, but
I
like
good at it though.
Made me cry at the end. I was like, oh.
Nah, man, when she pulled up
she's really
to her
mother. I was like, oh God.
No, that was crazy.
I was like, oh God. I was like, Jesus. I was like, yeah, man.
When she pulled up to her ex house and Cuz was a dwarf, I was like,
yo, that was Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, bro.
That shit was so funny. And then at the end, when she sees the other little dude, she was like, "Oh," she gave him the wink. Like I was like, "Oh, she like him small.
She like him small.
She like him small." I like Justice Smith. I thought he was funny.
There was a part
As
at
the
the
wizard.
end. No, he was straight. For some reason, I thought that was initially I thought that was going to be Cuz from Grownish.
Oh yeah,
But he's in
yeah,
another movie that I saw in the trailer.
yeah. He got a movie where he's blowing up a pipeline.
That
I think it's
seems a
called How to
bit
Blow Up a
dangerous, don't
Pipeline.
it?
Yeah, it's called. I think it's called How to Blow Up a Pipeline or
It's
something.
literally the
I think
title.
that's the title. Yeah. Good for him for being in movies, cause
Yeah.
Marseille Martin just be
And she
producing
blowing up,
shit.
bro.
She about to be an executive, greatest
She blowing
executive of all
up.
time. Yeah.
She's going to be huge.
But I thought it was good. The guy from
The
Bridgerton was funny.
in his way, in his own way, he was taking. He reminded me of
He
Cuz
was like
from
a
Guardians of the
douche.
Galaxy.
Oh yeah, the Batista.
Yeah, he reminded me of Batista's character, just taking everything literal.
Yeah, but like like a douchebaggery to him.
Yeah.
Cause like when he went to go had that person's hands and he was living him that look, I was like, what a douchebag. This guy's a fucking douchebag.
Let me tell you something. Every time I see this nigga on screen, I just think of this scene from what's that damn show on Netflix?
Bridgerton.
Yeah, I'm thinking that scene on Bridgerton when the nigga he was about to have sex with his wife, and that nigga pulled his pants down, and she looked at him, and he just he came with that look like you like what you see.
You a fool. They was fucking in that show too. I remember I walked in when Jalen was watching that show. I was like, "What are you watching? It is 2:00 in the afternoon."
My man, pull-out
They
game was
just
strong on
fucking
that joint too,
yeah,
bruh.
strong pull-out game. But yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, I thought was dope. Really good movie. It was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
There was one scene that reminded me of the Avengers, the first Avengers, when they
Oh, at
beat
the
the
end,
shit. Yeah, when that
yeah,
girl
when they was
beat the
beating the
crap
shit
out of
out
the
that
wizard.
witch,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I was
that
like,
witch,
okay.
it was fucking her up.
They beat the crap out of her at
It
the end.
was
I was like,
it was
God
fucking
dang.
her up. And
But
then
now I
the
wonder the villain. The villain looks interesting because, of course, they always send somebody else to do the dirty work in the
yeah.
first movie. You
It
know what I'm
seems
saying?
like if they do a sequel, that's what they're gonna build to fighting that big
Yeah.
evil red wizard. Because they like low key set up a universe, but also set it up where like it's a solo movie. Where like if it is the only movie,
It was a
that's
good
what I
one.
like. I don't like when they try to set up too much of a universe.
Yeah, like they
And
did.
it's like,
They really tried to set up a universe in Dune. Like Dune, the first Dune was just straight up like we know we're making more. And I'm like, bro, why come to see it then?
yeah. Oh,
You
the
know what I'm
first
saying?
Dune, yeah.
Yeah, you could have
Well,
put
that's
this on
because the
DVD.
first Dune is such a massive book. So like that's
No,
the whole that's the first half of the book is setting up the second half of the book.
no, you're right. You're right about that. You're right. I guess it just depends on what is Dungeons and what was the movie based on? Was this a book or
You never heard of Dungeons and Dragons?
I've always heard of the term, but I never heard of this
It's
like
a
the story.
game.
That's what
It's a
that's what I
game.
figured.
It's like a you ever seen Stranger Things?
Yes.
The game that they play? That's Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a board game, right?
Yeah, it's like a board game where you have like little It's called what's it called? Called
I'm
a tabletop game.
I've played
So
something
like
like this at
you have like little figures and you gotta roll the dice and then there's someone like the game master and they have to read like out the book of what things to do. And
okay. So
you
it's like
never played it
Monopoly.
before. No.
It sounds like Monopoly to me, but
No, you don't buy like
nah,
property.
it's
You
one of
go
those
on
games though.
like a quest.
Oh, okay.
And it'd be like, oh, you come across this monster. You gotta roll a this or higher to deal damage. I looked into this before I watched the movie because I didn't know what it was.
Okay, so you was telling me this like I was supposed to use it. you
No.
you ain't heard of Dungeons
No.
Dragons? Like,
No. I'm saying you ain't heard of it like you never heard of like it as a game. I looked
I
up
was
how
trying
to
to
play the game. I looked up how to play the game.
Yeah, I've
but I
always heard of
always
the
knew what it
term.
was.
But I never played the game before. So, but
Yeah,
not
like I
they
knew it
did
was a
a
game. That's all I knew before the movie is I knew that was a game.
they did a great job. I think I've never played the game before, but
The original movie had Marlon Wayans in it
get out
back
of
in the
here.
day. Yeah, there was a movie back in the 90s. Marlon Wayans was in it.
So it was a comedy.
Now he was the comedic relief.
Okay. I can
Uh,
see him
I
now doing some stupid stuff with
yeah
his knees or something.
yeah he does.
Yeah, just curl it
It's
up.
not. It was no. It was no. It wasn't a very good movie. I guess when I remember watching it as a kid, and that's when I first ever heard of it. And then my mom was like, "That's a game for nerds." I said, "Okay." And then I like watching TV shows and movies growing up. You hear about it, so like,
yeah, that's how I heard. That's how I would
and all I
hear the
knew
term.
it was a game. So like, I looked up the game before the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Oh, that's how you play. It's one of those things, or
Okay.
Stranger Things." But yeah.
All right. Well,
It
shout
was
out to them,
cool. It's
man. Shout out
cool.
to the movie.
It's interesting. I never know anyone. I never met anyone who plays it.
I went to dinner by myself after seeing that. Got me a steak.
Why are we talking about this? What's the next topic?
Take yourself to dinner, fellas. Just go by yourself. Next topic, man. All right, let's get into sports. Let's do football real quick. Aaron Rodgers got traded to the Jets.
Finally, he been wanting to go there for a minute for some odd reason.
I don't know why he was to go to the Jets.
Who wants to play for the fucking Jets?
The Jets
He's
was
literally
clearly
doing the Brett Favre thing.
bro. But check this though. The Jets was a really good quarterback away from doing damage and from like getting to the playoffs.
No, you're right. Zach Wilson was shit in the bed.
Their defense was a beast. It wasn't even Zach, bro. They had to do Mike White, who came in and was running things, and then he broke his ribs. Yeah, he broke his rib, bro. So,
Breece Hall tore his ACL.
Yeah, Breece Hall. Yeah, Sauce Gardner. I mean, the defense is stacked.
I'll be right back. Gotta go pee. Continue talking.
Okay, so the defense on the Jets is stacked, and personally, I hope the Jets have a decently successful season because, as somebody who went to school in New England, nothing would make me feel better than seeing the Jets win the AFC East. And no disrespect to any of my peoples in from college or anything, but they've been running it for a while. And the Buffalo Bills had their chance. And they did not take advantage of these past 3 years. You got to win when you're supposed to win. It's time for somebody else to take that up. Now, I know they got to go against the Miami Dolphins, but I don't trust Tua to be clutch. I just don't. He might win a good amount of games, but when it's time to be clutch, I just don't see it. So I feel like this is the move the Jets needed to win the division. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that. All right. Now we get to the NBA playoffs. All right. So the Miami Heat are up 3-1 on the Bucks. And all right, so Jay is back. Jay, I was saying I was excited about Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets because this means another year the Patriots don't win the division. And I also feel like this is going to take the Buffalo Bills out of the equation too. And no, but hear me out. I feel like the Buffalo Bills have about a good 2-3 years to do something. They've had home field advantage in the playoffs the past 2-3 years, and they couldn't win. And it's just time. It's time for somebody else to
Buffalo
take
Bills is cursed. They've been cursed since the 90s.
But who cursed? How could they be cursed?
They lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
But they got there. And I'm saying it like
that's
this.
That's a curse, though.
They got there. You would have thought Philly was cursed.
They was. You know they had a curse. All these teams had curses.
This is what you need to understand, bro.
Back in the day, they used to call them curses.
No, the thing is, people actually put curses on teams. It's not like just because you lose it don't mean you cursed, right? The curses in baseball historically is because a fan actually cursed the team.
Oh,
Somebody
you don't
actually
think people still cursing teams on the
they
low?
might be, but the
The
curses
Patriots got cursed
like legend
by hating
like
ass America.
historically in baseball, it's like in the books, like somebody legit cursed the team. Like
Like Babe Ruth.
there was a Babe Ruth cursed the Red Sox. There's also like the
Yeah.
Billy Goat. There was a Billy Goat curse. I forget which team, but like I guess a fan couldn't come into the stadium because they had a fucking Billy Goat, and he cursed the stadium.
Oh my god.
That's real shit.
Jeez.
I used to be a baseball head growing up. I just
I
learned. I
guess
just
so.
knew
I
about
don't
this
know
stuff.
nothing about baseball. Here's how I feel about Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. I don't care. Patriots still going all the way. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about. That's all I care about is Patriots. I bleed blue, red, white, and silver, red, white, and blue, whatever
You
the colors
know,
are.
first of all, they're not beating Buffalo.
And
They're not beating Miami.
I'm also a Jalen Hurts fan. So wherever he is, I cheer.
Wow. No, don't. Hey, don't you
I'm
come over
pulling
here
a
to Philly.
LeBron. I'm pulling a
Don't
LeBron.
you come
Fuck
to
Philly.
Philly.
No, fuck
Don't
Philly.
you-
I don't give a fuck about Philly. Let's go Jalen Hurts. I want Jalen Hurts to be MVP if Philly
Nah,
doesn't lose the
nigga.
Super Bowl again.
Nah, nigga. Nah,
I
don't
want
be.
him to get MVP and then
No,
they lose the Super Bowl again.
I don't want your requests. We not
Hey,
taking
it's
that
okay.
shit.
Hey, Jalen Hurts all day.
This the part that blow me.
He's the best of the Jalens.
This the part that blow me about being an Eagles fan. I ain't heard from y'all niggas all season, and then the Super Bowl come, everybody want to text nigga. Y'all good, nigga? What? What the fuck you told me in the
I've
Super
been
Bowl?
saying that all season. I text you, Dan. Yeah, Eagles doing
Couldn't
great.
stand y'all niggas, man. I was
I
like,
text-
stop, and I kept telling Jay, stop it. I don't want all this. I don't want these compliments.
Hey, yeah, but Aaron Rodgers, he wanted to go to Jets for some odd reason. He wants to be like Brett Favre.
It's in a good market. I mean, he's
Watch
going to
him
be in
end
New
up
York.
at the Vikings.
He's going to be in New York. I think it's a great offense for him. I think if everybody stay healthy, which it's not going to happen, but if the key players stay healthy,
He do got
they
Marco
they
Hardman.
they going to be a problem. Yeah, and they got Hardman, so they got a speedster.
Yeah,
I think they picked up a couple other people. We'll see what they do in the draft. They're probably going to get a the best receiver or offensive threat they can in the draft. They go,
they got some good picks.
I think they got something. I like their coach. He used to coach. Used to be the coordinator for 49ers.
Yeah,
Like 2 seasons. He
hey,
turned them
good
around.
luck. More power to him. I haven't watched the Jets game since they had Jason Taylor.
The Jets?
Yeah, remember when Jason Taylor played for the Jets?
I remember he played for the Dolphins. And he went to New York.
Yeah, it was like the end of towards the end of his career.
He was wow. So he played at the Patriots. Didn't he play for the Patriots at one point too?
I don't remember. I just remember when he played for the Jets because that's when I found out who he was, and then I watched his highlights. I was like, "This thing's nice." Then I went to go play like high school football, and like I wanted to be like Jason Taylor for a second.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It is a funny story.
Let's get into basketball, man. Real quick, shout out to the Miami Heat. I gotta give them boys credit, man.
My boys,
Miami's
my
up
boys.
3-1. Dog,
they may not win the ship, but they're gonna win this series. Fuck the Bucks.
I'm not gonna lie. It is hard to bet against Miami. Yeah, because they actually might mess around and get to the NBA Finals.
They might.
Jimmy Butler scored 22 in the first quarter, bro.
Yes. He had 56 at the end of the game.
It was nuts.
No Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson was on the fucking court. He's the defensive liability.
Do it again.
My man Bam was playing like an animal. He's just a physical specimen. Kyle Lowry. Actually, I don't know what he did. I don't know how he did.
He was just being Kyle Lowry. He was annoying on the basketball.
And it sucks that because we also lost Victor Oladipo. So like we don't got no Tyler Harry or Victor Oladipo.
Where Oladipo? I
He
thought he
just
was
hurt his knee again.
at practice.
No, in the game, in the very beginning of the game.
Dang.
It got overshadowed by Jimmy Butler's 22. And
This
Tyler
is.
Hero
I
broke
mean,
his
I think
hand.
this is. I think this is it for Milwaukee. I feel bad for Giannis
It's because Giannis is back, man.
I saw that fall, bro.
That was bad.
That looked bad.
Honestly,
Very bad.
I thought it was bad. I thought John Morant's was worse, but they was both bad falls.
See, John Morant luckily landed on LeBron's face and then hit the ground.
But his hand.
Oh, the hand. Yeah, no,
That's
the hand
what it was.
bad.
The hand. The
and
hand
it's crazy
because
I think. Well, so was it the same hand he hurt earlier in the season?
Yeah, it was that hand.
Yeah,
that's why he didn't play that next game. They
yeah,
they about to get a gentleman sweep.
LA down 3-1. Shout out Dylan Brooks.
You mean LA's up 3-1?
I mean, you're right. LA up 3-1. Shout out Dylan Brooks for poking the bear.
I ain't never cheered for the Lakers this much in my life.
Shout out to Dylan Brooks poking the bear.
Poking the bear.
LeBron, they was. I was listening to NBA Inside the NBA. They was disappointed in Anthony Davis. They felt like Anthony Davis is not consistent enough because they felt like he's supposed to be the best player on the team, and we just got to come to the realization. Hey, even
it's
after
LeBron.
20 years, LeBron James is still the best player in the NBA.
He's the best player the best player in the NBA. All right,
we got to stop.
I'm gonna say
this.
We gotta stop it. And I'm not the biggest LeBron guy, but the nigga has the most points in the NBA and is still playing.
And still being clutch, still winning games.
He ain't started getting injured until year 17.
Yeah.
That means he went 17 consecutive years without an injury. That is super impressive.
Yeah.
LeBron is the greatest athlete of all time. Well, in the NBA. Floyd Mayweather, that's very impressive.
And I think we talked. Here's the thing that's impressive about it.
He's a GOAT, and the fact that he don't get his respect, man, it's just crazy.
How long he been in the league?
This is 20th year, I believe.
He been in the
19th
league,
year.
19th, 20th season, something like that, right?
He's 38.
So people got about 18 years of film on this man.
Yeah. They got 20 years of fucking film. They got 20 film from 2003.
You got 20 years of film with this man. You can't find...
You can go all the way back to high school. You can go all the way back to high school. The nigga got film of his whole life. And you can watch the evolution of his game.
You can't get a weakness.
Yeah.
You can't stop the man.
It's just crazy. I'm just sick of the LeBron hate.
I think we gotta respect the fact that
when they compare him to Jordan.
But you have to.
You have to, but
you can't compare him to nobody else.
Yeah, but you have to, but it ain't that he's not. But nobody's saying he's better than Jordan. But he's on that Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah.
He got.
I don't think nobody's disputing that he's.
Nobody's been to more NBA Finals. Yeah, he don't got the best record for NBA Finals. There's niggas who are 0-0. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, this niggas are 0-0. You talking about, he ain't got enough rings to be better than Jordan. The nigga averages a double-double, bro.
Oh, man. The thing is, he makes it look really easy, bro.
He does.
I guess when Jordan was playing, he was doing a lot of that sticking my tongue out, fly in the air.
Yeah.
LeBron is just lay up, 3-point shot, post
no
up game.
Scandals. Overall better person than Michael Jordan.
Wife cheering you on.
Yeah.
Your kid about to come to the league.
Fine black woman.
Same wife.
Same wife. Strong black, beautiful black woman.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Savannah.
Your kids are actually good at basketball.
All right, we go. Atlanta Hawks is about to be out. DeJounte Murray is suspended for the next game. I saw a clip of what he did to the referee.
What did he do to the ref? I missed that. I didn't even watch the game. I seen that the Celtics lost. It was bullshit.
Game was over. Game over. DeJounte Murray bumped the ref and then he must have said some real shit to him. He he bumped the ref and then from my vantage point. It looked like he was like, "Fuck, nigga," and then walked away.
That's so stupid.
Hey,
Well, how did he do that?
I don't know, bruh. I don't know.
In the
And I'm trying to,
playoffs,
yeah.
he should have
And
stayed with the Spurs, man.
DeJounte Murray a dog, but
He should stay with the Spurs.
nah. Him and Trae Young is that's a nasty combination. When they
Yeah,
really
but,
get to know each other, man, that's gonna be one of them backcourts like Clay and
they lucky they
Clay and
made the
Steph.
playoffs. They lucky they made the playoffs this year.
Are they though? They had to win 2 in a row to get in.
I know, but they still lucky they made it.
They
Because it was a tight race in the East. What are you talking about?
No, I know it's a tight race, but at the end of the day, they can't be that lucky to make it when they got into play and they won 2 in a row.
Yeah, they still lucky.
Miami is low key luckier than them.
Oh yeah, Miami is the luckiest team in the NBA. They made it to the NBA Finals one year by accident.
How they make it by accident?
Because there was a bubble, and the bubble was the best thing for every NBA player. TJ Warren was dropping 40 a game.
I ain't heard from him since, bro.
Hey, they was balling their asses off. This was like LeBron was supposed to win this championship.
He did.
It was destined. I know it was destined for him to win that championship. But the Heat just fucked around and did it. I don't know how they did it. I was in shock when we did it.
They just looked. I could tell from round 1 that I was like, these dudes did not come to fuck around.
Yeah.
Like everybody on that team that year was
Jimmy
on
motherfucking
point.
buckets.
Low key, I'm really waiting on Bam to just be more dominant than he's been.
Yeah.
Like they're going to need him in the second round to like really step up.
Yeah.
To like really be a dog.
Jimmy motherfucking buckets.
Jimmy gonna do what he do.
Yeah.
But Bam, I got, you know.
We got plagued with injuries though. I don't if we do make it to the NBA Finals, I don't think we're gonna win. We got too many injuries.
Well, by then, maybe
whoever's coming out the West is gonna be stiff competition, man. That's just some stiff competition out the West. That West is strong.
So out the West with LA winning, you also got.
I feel like LA's gonna fuck around and win the shit this year.
Because
they don't even look good. They don't even look good. But I'm just like, I feel like they go fuck around and do it.
We're going to see. I think it should be Phoenix and LA in the finals, in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
You know, you never know what Denver going to do, but I think we're going to see Phoenix. I think we're going to see Phoenix and the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, and then in the East, I think we're going to see
Celtics.
Nah, we're going to see. Sure. So here's the thing: question though, if Miami wins, they play Boston.
I gotta look at the bracket again.
I don't know if the NBA goes off rankings or not. Like, because I think did they already set up the bracket where it's just like
they did. They already have the bracket set up. It goes by the 8 seeds. They always have it.
Right, but I'm saying if it go by seedings,
it does.
If Miami wins, then they should play Boston next round, right? Boston's second.
I'm pretty
Boston's
sure,
number 2, right?
Yeah.
Which means
if
so Miami wins, then who would Philly play?
Philly would play the Celtics. It's gonna play the Celtics next round. The Heat will play the Knicks or the Cavs.
Do you want to start a remote podcast? Well, we have the perfect website for you, Riverside.fm, where you can record remote podcasts and video interviews in studio quality from anywhere. Used by over 70,000+ creators and Fortune 500 firms. Riverside allows you to upload your video and audio while recording on your web browser itself. That means you don't have to download any apps onto your computer. Riverside also allows you to edit your video and audio on the platform and cut up clips from your recording for social media. So if you're thinking of starting a podcast, it's as easy as clicking the link in the description. Thank you. Now let's get back to the show.
But this is what I'm saying. That don't add
up.
If
it goes to the NBA Finals, the Heat could potentially play the Celtics in the NBA Finals or the 76ers.
Damn, it's the wrong playoff bracket. The wrong year. 2023.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, though.
The 76ers is going to play the Celtics.
You got to hear what I'm saying. Because I see what it says on this bracket. So I just want to make sure I ain't tripping right. If Miami is the 8th seed, right? And Boston is number 2. If they beat the Milwaukee, then technically speaking, shouldn't Boston
No,
had to play the lowest seed.
no, it goes 1 verse 8, 2 verse 7, and the Celtics are in the bottom of the bracket. Whoever
Yes.
the Celtics play the winners of out of the 3 and
Okay,
6
so
seed.
it's just automatic. It's just automatic. It's not because they're the higher seed, they play the lowest seed in the next round.
No, it's
Got
only
you.
by the higher seed only plays the lower seed in the
In the
first
first round.
round. And then
Interesting.
because it goes 1 verse 8, 4 verse 5, 3 verse 6, 2 verse 7.
With that being said, it's going to be Philly and Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because I can't see Miami. I can't see New York or Cleveland beating Miami in the next round.
Yeah, for sure.
And I
But
think
I
New
don't
York.
see
I
it.
think New York going to beat.
I don't see how you just gonna
I
slide
think
in.
New York.
Oh, the 76ers, like they go just coast their way to the NBA Finals. I mean the East Conference Finals.
I
Like
didn't
the
say.
Celtics ain't right there.
I didn't say nothing about a coach.
You said it's gonna be the 76ers playing the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. Don't you disregard my Celtics? There's a reason that the Celtics are the number 2 seed and the 76ers number 3 seed. That's all I got to say.
All right, well,
Celtics
let me
got the
break this
better
down
record.
to you. I'm gonna really break it down for you.
57-25 this year.
I'm gonna break it down for you now. Now, I will respectfully say this: we played Boston plenty of times over the last couple of years. Okay, we ain't been able to get over that hump. This is
And
the
you
year.
still won't. Doc is
the year.
cursed. Doc is cursed.
No, this is the year, and I'm gonna tell you why.
This
We ain't got no
is the
bum ass.
year.
We ain't got no bum ass Ben Simmons on the team. You ain't hiding from James Harden. Maxey is a dog. You not gonna be able to guard Maxey. Dog, I promise you, this
Who's
is
not
the year.
gonna be able to guard Maxey?
Nobody.
Who?
Nobody. Because
Okay.
all right. You put Marcus Smart. Who you gonna put Marcus Smart on?
Who gonna put Marcus Smart on?
Who you
Marcus
gonna
Smart,
put
no
him on?
matter who you put Marcus Smart on.
That's your best
He
defender.
guarded he guard everybody. He can guard everybody. It don't
He
matter.
can't guard the whole team.
Yes,
He
you
can't
do.
guard the whole team.
He can't short can.
Okay. You know what? And I'll be real. The only two people I'm afraid of on that team is Tatum and that nigga number 44. That nigga Williams. That is a dog.
And Jalen Brown. Don't disregard
no.
Jalen Brown.
Forget Jalen Brown. The nigga soft. I'm sorry.
No, he not. He's a
Can't.
motherfucking dog. What are you talking about, Jalen
No.
Brown? The fucking
Ain't
soft.
proved
Jalen Brown,
nothing to me
motherfucking
yet.
dog.
No.
Jalen, what do you mean he ain't proved nothing yet? He been dropping 40-point games all season.
That ain't my problem, bro. We're gonna see what he do.
He been getting doubles all season.
We're gonna see what he do
and
next,
everything.
bro.
We'll see. You'll see.
I
You'll
promise
see
you,
when
bro.
the
We coming
Celtics
through
come
this shit,
to Boston.
bro. We got the MVP.
When the Sixers come to Boston, it's gonna be a different story.
Okay, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's going down. The 76ers aren't making it past 6.
And
I'm giving you 2. But they ain't making it to games. They ain't making it past game 6.
Here's what we gotta do. And
you guys are
honestly,
soft.
the key to winning that series.
Joel Embiid's already hurt.
The key to winning that series really is who can we out hustle the Celtics?
No.
When I watch these niggas, I'm like, these niggas get damn near every loose ball.
You see that nigga James Harden's gut?
He built like a brick.
He been drinking a lot.
And
Joel
by the way,
Embiid
we got some shooters too.
Built like glass.
We got some shooters.
He one more game from an injury. He one more game away from an injury.
Every player one game away from an injury.
But Joel Embiid his chances is higher than the average player.
I'm telling you we're gonna win, bro. I'm telling everybody.
Nah.
Either way. All right, ain't no either way. Here's my prediction. Philly, Miami in the East Conference Finals, and I got Phoenix and LA in the Western Conference Finals. Who you got coming out the West? Who you got in the West?
Oh, I thought the same. I think the Nuggets is gonna go way. I think the Nuggets are gonna go way further.
You think Denver?
I think
is going to play
Nuggets
LA?
are gonna beat the Suns. And in this, I honestly, whoever wins out of this Warriors Kings game is going to the Western Conference Finals.
Because
the Lakers aren't good, the Warriors aren't good, but the Warriors are better than the Lakers.
If Golden State wins, I got Golden State going to the next round, but I don't see Sacramento coming out of.
Oh no, I don't see them coming out. I'm just saying,
if they gotta play
wins.
LA, if they have to play LA, I don't see when they play LA. I don't see Sacramento beating the Lakers, bro. They still a young team.
Yeah, no, I don't know. That Lakers, that might go 7.
The Lakers.
I think that will go
The
7.
Lakers versus who?
With the Kings. The Lakers aren't good. They aren't playing good. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're not playing consistently good enough for me to think they can beat the Warriors in less than 7
The
games.
thing is, they picked up some very solid pieces right before the playoffs.
Yeah,
that can come in and do some damage.
I feel
That
bad for the
D'Angelo
Clippers.
Russell pickup was pretty smart of them.
D'Angelo Russell's coming back to the Lakers is the best thing they ever did. Especially now he's older, he's more mature in his game. He can shoot better. D'Lo, I've always been a fan of D'Lo.
All right,
I feel bad for the Clippers, man.
I do feel bad.
Kawhi Leonard's hurt, and his sister got convicted to sent to prison for life.
Kawhi Leonard's sister got sent to prison for life.
Yeah,
What happened with that?
She murdered somebody in a
How?
robbery at a casino.
Why is she robbing people?
I don't know. You seen a picture of her, you'd understand. She kind of looks like Cleo from Set It Off. She's a scary woman. That's a bit. She's very threatening. And I don't mean to say that about a black woman, but she looked like she's the same height as Kawhi Leonard, but thicker and bigger than him. She got a big old head. She looked like she hard. She built hard. She built for battle. I'm dead ass. That shit was crazy,
He
bro.
got a goatee.
She damn sure do. She do got a goatee.
Oh,
She do got a
no.
goatee. Yeah, that's a hefty woman.
No
She
way,
bout it,
bro.
bout it. She look like Master P.
How you going? How?
Hey, I think that's why he's been out too. There's a combination of all them factors.
Like,
and then Paul George is hurt again. Poor Russell. Poor Russell. Russell Westbrook's playing for his life. The nigga, all he could do was get rebounds and put it back up.
Bro, you can't expect nobody to play under those conditions.
Fighting fans. Why he going up in the stands fighting people? Talk about watch your mouth. Nigga, if you don't go back to the locker room and enjoy your day.
You know what my question about that is? Did he pull his shirt up?
Yes. That's how after the game. He did that for probably after the game.
Yeah, but like,
let me go talk to this nigga real quick though.
With my six pack showing?
It was Peacock, and he was definitely trying to assert dominance. I have a 6-pack. What are we talking about? Let's get to Jalen's nerd corner.
Jalen's nerd corner. Let's get to it, man. Let's get into it. It's one of those episodes, man. This is one of those it's like a filler.
It's We Ain't Got Nothin, Vol.8. Crazy Eights. So apparently Kraven the Hunter is coming out at some point. I've been hearing about this movie for mad long, but apparently it's gonna be the first rated R movie, Sony rated R Spider-Man villain movie.
Who is Kraven the Hunter?
Here's the thing. All right, so I'm not excited for this in any way. Like, I'm like, cool, I guess. But Kraven the Hunter is a Spider-Man villain. It's there for some reason. Sony's doing this thing where they're making movies about Spider-Man's villains. So like they did with Morbius and Venom, they're doing Kraven the Hunter. Venom was a hit. Morbius was just garbage.
He was a Spider-Man villain?
Who?
Morbius was a Spider-Man villain?
Yeah, he's a Spider-Man villain.
Wow. No idea.
Even though he's a vampire. He's also a Blade villain. That's how like Spider-Man and Blade team up sometimes to fight Morbius. But with Kraven the Hunter, the character is basically a hunter. There's like a very famous Spider-Man series of comics where Kraven the Hunter is like basically hunting Spider-Man. So they're saying that's what the movie's gonna be derived from, kind of, sort of. But they changed some shit. They made him like a vegan, and it's weird. It's really weird what they're doing with the movie. But so it's gonna be rated R, which is kind of weird because I feel like it's gonna be rated R because he's gonna be killing a bunch of animals.
Oh, you don't think it's gonna be rated R for like
cussing
and sex?
Probably that too, but I don't know about sex. Honestly, Craven the Hunter, I've never really been interested in that character. Like his
Why do the theaters, why do the movie makers um not try to stick to the comics?
I don't know. So like they do a lot of testing, I guess, and like they always want to like change it up a little bit to make it not follow the comic exactly, which it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work. Like for Guardians of the Galaxy, it worked. Like it didn't follow the comic books in any way. But then again, no one really knew about the Guardians of the Galaxy comics before the movie came out. Like it wasn't like people weren't running to the stores to read Guardians of the Galaxy comic books and stuff. So with Craven the Hunter, it's like I guess it's the same thing because he's not like the most popular Spider-Man villain. Like the most popular is like Venom, Doctor Octopus, Green Goblin, and all that stuff. But like he's like a lower tier villain, so it's just interesting. They casted Aaron Taylor Johnson to play Craven, so that's cool. I guess I like him. But
Okay.
I don't know how.
Okay.
He's probably gonna be cussing. I don't understand why they're gonna make this an R-rated movie when they could have made Venom rated R and it would have been even better.
Right.
Specifically the second one. That first one was bad, but the second Venom movie was fire.
It was?
Oh yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It didn't take itself too seriously, and it was like kind of like a romantic comedy.
Mm.
It was really funny.
I rock with that. All right. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
check out the second one. What have I been doing with my life? What else
Also,
we
they
got?
dropped a new trailer for The Flash. What do you
Yes.
think about that?
Uh this feels like the last Spider-Man. Once again, I say it again, but it really
Yeah,
does feel like that to me. Like when they bring everybody back. I mean, this probably will be the biggest movie of the summer. I'm gonna make
potentially.
that prediction. This is probably the biggest movie of the
Potentially.
summer. DC always has potential. We can't act like DC ain't have good movies. I mean, of course, like Dark Knight. I feel like this kind of has the chance to be what the Dark Knight was.
The only reason I say that it won't is because of Ezra Miller. A lot of people don't like him. He did a lot of fucked up shit in the last couple years. That's why the movie took so long to come out. They're hoping people try and forget all the legal trouble he's been the last like 2 years.
True.
So like
Uh,
that's the
yeah,
only reason I think it won't. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be interesting how they like. I like knowing that this is gonna reset everything for DC, and it's nice seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again.
yeah.
Like that OG
Been a
Batman
while.
movie. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to see that. Ben Affleck's supposed to be in it for like 10 minutes. He said,
Shout out to what's the technology called?
"What are
The
you talking about?
what's, what's the technology? I think Star Wars was doing it first. CG
CGI?
CGI. Yeah. Mike. Yeah, you could bring anybody back with CGI, bro. No damn well Michael Keaton can't jump off no damn
Oh yeah, for real.
no cliff and fly down like
He
Batman
old
and
as hell.
stuff,
That's
bro.
like
Right.
Harrison Ford in Star Wars.
But at least
Uh,
Harrison Ford was like being old in Star Wars.
yeah,
Like no, this just looks absolutely insane. The fact that he's
yeah.
coming
Like
back.
he's jumping out of a plane and shit. I mean, it's cool to see, but like the
Yeah,
only reason we believe it is because he's Batman. Even though he's old, he's still Batman.
right. Now,
Um,
do you think we'll get to see? We finally get to see that villain, that tough ass villain that they that
Dark Side.
yeah.
I don't think so. I think that's in the wind.
You think so?
They're probably gonna
Who's
do it. They'll probably bring him back, but not for some time.
who's the
Like not with James Gunn. Not with James Gunn. James Gunn might go a different route with villains wise.
the movie looked crazy though. Like who's the villain in this joint though?
In this movie,
Somebody coming. Yeah,
oh,
they ain't just finna have no
I think
time
I think it's
continuum.
supposed to be the Reverse Flash.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
but it
because
looked like some alien shit.
I don't know, because also they look like Zod. The Zod's in the movie as well. So I don't know. It looks like they're playing a lot with going back in time and stuff.
Yeah, I seen like 2 flashes, but they
Yeah.
looked like they was both good. So I
So
don't know.
but I think that one of them might be turned bad. I'm assuming. I don't know. I have no idea. This trailer didn't really tell me anything besides that, like, we know that Barry went back in time to save his parents,
It
which
better
starts
not
the
confuse.
Flashpoint paradox.
It better not confuse me like on some Inception type shit.
Probably not.
I think Marvel did a good job in regards to playing with time,
Yeah.
and we'll see. I mean, we'll see how DC does it. But
I think it's gonna be real simple. It's like
do you
it's
find
gonna be
it
simple.
ironic? Well, I guess this has always been the storyline of the Flash, like moving so fast that he can go back in time and stuff like that. So I can't, but I find it ironic that once Marvel starts playing with space time continuums and doing all this shit with time, now DC got this storyline, or they
Yeah.
coming
Well,
back with it.
here's the thing. They've all had these multiverse storylines. That's how they explained away like different versions of characters. Like how there's like 3 different Superman comics.
Yeah,
They explain it away by it's been in a different universe. Says because and also the Flash always, like, if you watch the TV show, it dealt with the multiverse a lot too.
nah, I remember the TV show. Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I
so
said it. That's
like
why I said it's not. I mean, they've always been doing this,
so
especially
like
with the
it's all
Flash.
both of those comics have done it a lot. This comic for the Flash is more known for doing this time travel stuff. But I'm excited for the movie. It looks cool. You want to hear about some Star Wars stuff that I found out?
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Talk to me.
So if you know your boy, John Favreau, and
Yeah,
your other boy, Dave Filoni.
yeah,
Those the two who've been making all the good shows for uh Star Wars recently. Like
yeah.
Dave Filoni made Clone Wars and Rebels.
I gotta watch that last season of Clone Wars.
And
By the way.
he made The Mandalorian with John Favreau as well. So apparently it's been announced that there's gonna be another sequel trilogy with Rey like 15 years in the future.
Hmm.
So she's gonna be, and it's something like she's gonna be bringing back the Jedi Order again, for like the billionth time.
Well, it has to come
Then that,
back.
yeah,
It makes sense.
yeah,
Like
it has
at
to,
some
but
point,
like it has to,
it
right?
had
You
to
know, it's
come
like,
back.
and then they also announced that Dave Filoni is going to be directing a movie that wraps up all the shows. So like the shows specifically in the Mandalorian verse, like Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and Ahsoka, and Ahsoka is gonna set up basically like, did you watch Star Wars Rebels at all?
A couple episodes, I gotta finish it.
So in Ahsoka, the TV show, those characters gonna be live action.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So that they're gonna be going after the villain from Rebels, Thrawn, and I guess Thrawn's like the overarching threat that leads to the First Order of the sequel trilogy. Like what they're doing with these shows, they're trying to really low key
They're
filling in
filling
these
in the gaps.
gaps
Yeah,
of like what this happened. Like with Mando, they're filling up the cloning gaps. Was showing Husky's father and that group
yeah.
and talk about
Nah,
how he
that's
was
cool.
making clones. So they're really trying to fill in the gaps, and then Thrawn's like the big bad leading up to the First Order.
That's what
Cause
I
like
been appreciating about the latest Star Wars movies, like the
yeah,
Rogue Ones and on the shows. Like they're not just making shit; like they really
yeah,
filling the pieces of where the Star Wars movies
yeah,
couldn't fill it in. So I've been appreciating the way they've been moving
yeah,
um, since they've been, on the streaming
Cause,
service and all that stuff.
yeah. Because they recently just had their Star Wars celebration.
Mm,
So they
mm.
announced all the show, like the Acolyte. This show sounds fucking sick. It's like, bro, it's like Jedi's back in the past when the Jedi's and the Siths were still like prominent. So
Yeah.
it's a show about the Jedi's, and the main chick is the chick from the black girl from The Hate You Give.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the main girl in that. So she's playing a Jedi, and I never seen a black woman as a Jedi, even though I don't really like that actress very much. Her as a Jedi would be sick.
Okay.
But that show it's called The Acolyte, and then they all got another show called The Wrecking Crew, I believe, the some crew, and that's gonna be a good show. And like they got all these shows they announcing, and Ahsoka is what I'm really excited for.
Yeah, nah, that one,
Oh, Ahsoka's a bad bitch, bro. Like in the cartoons, bro. Like they
yeah,
really turned her around. She was annoying, then she became fucking fire.
yeah.
Then in
You
Rebels, she
saw
got
her
the white
growth.
lightsabers.
You saw her
Oh,
growth and progression, and then I'm interested in the the next trilogy, man. I feel
yeah.
like the last one
Was
was very okay,
the way
and
they ended it was just Tyler. I've only seen that movie one time. I'm not, I like bad Star Wars movies. I like watching Attack of the Clones every now and again. I love the Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite one of all time. But that Rise of the Skywalker shit, I
let
will
me tell
tell
you,
you, was the most disappointing movie, most disrespectful movie, most last minute thrown together movie I have ever seen in my life.
part of me would have rather have seen them truly take their time and make the movies in the same
Yeah,
way that Frank Lucas did the first six.
yeah, exactly.
And
Like,
instead of 7, 8, 9, I would have loved to see a 12, 11, 10,
yeah.
7, 8, 9. Like
I would have
give
loved
me
to see a 7, 8, 9 and put like 5 years in between them.
oh yeah.
Actually write something out. Because a lot of people didn't like the second one, The Last Jedi. A lot of people didn't like that. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I
I
no,
thought it
The
was
Last
cool.
Jedi was good.
Yeah, I thought that was good. But it's
The
very divisive.
daggone
And that
Palpatine in
that
that
damn
pimp
movie
ass
is the
suit.
reason why Rise of Skywalker is bad.
Why was the second one divisive?
People hated what they did with Luke Skywalker when he threw out the lightsaber and how he was acting. They disliked it so much that they
Interesting.
didn't. Yeah,
That
like
sounds like
it.
typical
Look,
Luke to me. It
go
felt
on
like
some, go on some. When you ever get bored on YouTube and got nothing to look up, watch some you reviews of The Last Jedi. They fucking ripped that movie apart. Like people
interesting.
hate it. I enjoyed it.
I
They
think we
really
did kind
hated
of
the Finn
expect.
stuff
I
with that
think we
Asian girl.
that was
They
a little
hated
weird. That
that.
was a little
They
interesting.
hated that. They hated that. The Star Wars fans hated that shit.
Man, I
Like
don't
Star
know.
Wars fans are the
I feel
most
like
biggest
I'm just
haters.
not good at critiquing. I'll just find the
Nah.
good part. I'll find the good part in the movie and be like, man, I thought it was solid. They had
Yeah.
a scene. And that scene right there was good.
Yeah, but the Rise of the Skywalker was, oh my god, that was the worst. That was so bad, bro.
We'll see, man.
Have you
I
seen
just
it since you
I
seen it that
want
last time?
no. It's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Disney
no.
Plus.
Yeah, they're all on Disney Plus.
I want
I
I
might
don't know
rewatch
when
it
look,
again. I
I don't
tried to
know.
rewatch it
I
and I
need to
just turned it
rewatch it.
off.
I don't know when
How
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
have
tell me there's a sacred dagger from thousands of years ago, and you gonna tell me a ship that crashed about 15 years ago gonna match up perfectly with this super specific dagger in the distance? That didn't make no goddamn sense. It's supposed to be some ancient temple dagger. It don't make no damn sense.
I don't know when
Palpatine
I'm gonna
came
have
back.
I don't know
They
when I'm
threw
gonna have
that nigga
kids,
down a
bro.
well. They
I don't
threw
know
that
when I'm
nigga
gonna
down a
have
well.
I don't know when I'm gonna have kids, but I'm hoping that like Star Wars is still around.
Oh, me too. It
And
definitely is.
I just need it to be good.
Yeah,
Like I don't
me
know what it
too.
was about when my pop showed me Star Wars and I was young. I was like, oh, this is crazy. You know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying?
it changed my
But
life.
I just needed to be,
That damn duel of the fates. Ah, 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 ah,
bruh, Darth
ah,
Maul,
ah. Yeah.
bruh,
Oh, gave me nightmares.
got cut in half and then just his whole body
Hey,
just split.
you know what's so funny? In the cartoon, the nigga's still alive.
I know.
He don't die till like Rebels.
He was alive in the Han Solo
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, he was alive for a minute. He had them robot legs. He was the king of Mandalore for a minute. Did you know that? He's the king of Mandalore.
What is going on?
He had the dark saber for some time.
They really extended that man's life, bro.
Yeah, they really did. He was too good of a character to just throw away, you know?
Hey
Them
man,
Star Wars movies, I love them movies, man.
this was another We Ain't Got Nothing episode brought to you by the two black men, Tyler and Jalen. We hope you enjoyed another just a great no clearance episode. Once again, if you want to be subscribed to the Patreon, make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/Patreon to get early access to the episodes, man. No Clearance movie show coming soon. You feel me? And man, that's all we got for y'all, man. Stay blessed, stay black.
Peace.